1, 2, 3.
こっちを受けないで、このエルボー。
Try to come up.
Inside the elbow. Inside the elbow.
All right, if I block here, right, he still has the point of attack there.
Right.
Okay? So if he comes to, say, hammer fist, and I'm here, his weight is distributed back.
Yes,
right? So here he could come down with the elbow, all right? It's not going anywhere. Right? You know, sometimes people just do things, right? But just be aware, like if you're lifting your toes, right? If you're lifting your toes, your body weight's back.
Right.
All right? Try to keep your balance forward. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. So when I'm dropping back, this foot should kind of pull off the line. Okay? Make that person come into you, right? And if they're coming, you know, and they miss and you don't need this block, maybe you're in position to fire a kick.
Right.
So pull off the line. 1, 2. Now underneath, stay low. 3. Some of you just come this way with the arm. Think of coming back, right? Coming back. Now I can move in, so I'm redirecting, right? Or if you're even thinking of a grab, if he's grabbing me, right? I may not want to just come across this way. I may want to come back, right? Now from here, right? Even if he's still grabbing, I can still control him, right? Okay? But a normal person, when you hit them,
you know, karate people don't
so
let
come
go.
back. Right? So it's always like a rotation. It's always a rotation.
Not like this, you gotta close it.
Close it. Right? Remember when we close it, we strengthen it. Right? When it's out, we weaken. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Yakusoku Kumite number 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yes!
For Yakusoku Kumite number 3, we will now demonstrate it from the opposite side. 1, 2, 3.
Yes!
In Yakusoku Kumite number 3, as the next attack comes in, the defender shifts in position, jamming the opponent's hand. This allows the block to be followed by the counterattack, which will now be the elbow strike. Okay, Yakusoku Kumite number 3. Again, we're going to perform the first version the way we traditionally do in the dojo. Sensei Kaufman would be lunging into me where I would be stepping back. We'll show it from another angle as well. Again, as the attack comes in, I retreat blocking. Now he's going to shift into Zankusudachi, and then from here, what I'm doing is looking to come in and jam off balancing my opponent. One thing on the blocking techniques is that you want to make sure you get underneath the elbow. If my hand is too high, our opponent can simply counter by dropping the elbow in. By coming underneath the elbow, if he applies the pressure down, I won't be affected that way. All right? When we look at this technique and we add a variation to it, from this position here, as the initial attack comes in, I may just want to bump my opponent out of the way, creating space for me to exit. I may not wait for the second attack to come in. But have the understanding that even though these are prearranged fighting attacks, it's a mutual agreement between two people. I know what he's going to do, he knows what I'm going to do. In a dojo setting, we kind of become comfortable in this positioning, and then we could really build up our confidence, our speed, our power, throwing these techniques full speed, full power. But in the street situation, you want to end the confrontation immediately. Staying within the context of Yakusoku Kumite number 3, again, in the positioning, when Sensei Kaufman comes in with the low punch. Again, in a street situation, this may be a technique thrown by our opponent because we may be affected by the first initial attack. Say he hits me and I'm dropping low, and now the attack kind of comes in. So I'm in a low position anyway. So again, our opponents are not just going to attack and then end it. This hand is clearly going to be followed by the opposite hand. So as this hand is coming in, now I can stay within the context of the Yakusoku Kumite and pushing my opponent out of the way in order for me to escape. Okay, let's look at this scenario in Yakusoku Kumite number 3. Our opponent we're in a confrontation, and now he's looking to control, so he pushes my hand down. From this position here, I slide back, knocking the hand off. Again, my opponent's going to counter by coming in with that opposite hand. From here, I could simply slash down with the elbow, drop the elbow, bump, and now I could exit. So we could look at that positioning a lot of different ways.